Today is the 27th day of the first month in the 10th year of Channel Group, February 27, 2022. To begin our day, let's offer our respect and gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and all humankind. 천지인 참부모님께 경배 바로 Let us recite 가정맹세.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본향 땅을 찾아 본연의 창조 이상인 지상천국과 천상천국을 창건할 것을 맹세하나이다. 2. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님을 모시어 천주의 대표적 가정이 되며 중심적 가정이 되어 가정에서는 효자, 국가에서는 충신, 세계에서는 성인, 천주에서는 성자의 가정의 도리를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 3. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 황족권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 4. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님의 창조 이상인 천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 천상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
To lead us with the opening prayer, may I invite Nanay Fena Sako.
Let us bow our heads and we shall pray. Good morning to you, our most beloved heavenly parents, and true parents of heaven and earth and humankind. Today, I'm so grateful to you, Heavenly Father, and to parents for giving us the life, and thank you so much for giving us the graces of forgiveness and concern and loving heart for all mankind. Thank you for your hard work for the salvation of humanity. Father, forgive us the sins that we have committed. Forgive me, my parents, forgive all second generation and all brothers and sisters and the sins of the world. O Heavenly Parents, I pray for the divine protection and long life and good health of the mother, the family, and the children. I pray and hope that the family, the children, brothers and sisters all over the world, all second generation all over the world, to reunite with the mother. I pray for the success of the mother activities for life. I pray for the unity between North and South Korea. So long, Father, even though the Father is already in the spirit world, but still continue to work on for the unity of North and South Korea. I pray strongly that Korea and North will be united, that they hate each other and love each other, Pray unity through us. Give we conquer their hearts in order that we should be united. O Heavenly Parents, I pray for the unity between North, unity among all leaders, brothers and sisters all over the world. Father in heaven, because of this lack of unity that we have, it takes long to be restored. Restored to Father. We are so sorry and thankful for the mistakes of your hands, to the impurities in our minds. And I pray that these satanic activities to stop dominating humankind. The Father in heaven also alone. Great fulfilling through fathers already in the spiritual but still. We continue to work hard in order that peace on earth to be realized of heavenly things with us. And I pray that all that each the end to be victorious Father, the heavenly Father, that people will be united. In spite of this, it will be hindrances to humankind. So I said we do to pandemic, and I pray that it will end. And to really work hard for the salvation of humanity. Oh Father, heavenly Father, that all let's remember to truly help one another, to truly love each other, to truly unite, as well as all the second generation, to truly work hard, to truly unite, and really do wonderful and a prayerful life. Oh Father in heaven, I pray that this in an area, those whom we bless, that they could truly receive revelation from you, God. Oh Father in heaven, thank you so much for your heart of this prayer, over mistakes that we have done. Forgive us, Father, for not fulfilling this responsibility. And I pray that all activities of tomorrow will be work hard to really faith, that it could reach out to those people who couldn't hear and couldn't know tomorrow. But we must understand, we must work hard in order that everyone could know the true mother is the Messiah, the only begotten daughter of God. Up until now, they don't know even true mother. It's so painful with the Father. Father, so that this mistake that we have done in front of you, Father, so that we may. And I pray that we could really work hard and unite for unity, the second reason, and everything should be accomplished. Oh, Father in heaven, thank you. We love you and we need you in our daily life. This I report and pray in your prayers, name and our name, those of the same stuff. Today, stuff is blessed and terrible. Stand with the blessing. Adieu.
True. Let's offer our unison prayer. Aju, aju, aju. Let us offer our morning greetings. Good morning, Heavenly Parents and true parents. Good morning to our leaders, our elders, our brothers and sisters, and let's greet each other a happy Sunday. And welcome to our morning Hunduke. For the Hunduke reading, May I invite the IPLC church leader, Sister Jamie Lark Salaver.
Yeah. Today's reading, Mother of Peace, Memorial by Jahan. Chapter 10, The Challenge of Realizing a Heavenly World. While at Goree Island, captives were chained so heavily that it was nearly impossible for them to walk. They were starved until just before being sold at auction, when they were force-fed a diet of beans so they would gain weight. If they became seriously ill aboard the slave ship, they were thrown overboard into the ocean. The once peaceful island of Goree was a slave camp filled with screams, tears, and grief. The slave trade continued for hundreds of years, and it is estimated that more than 20 million Africans were sold into slavery, many passing through the house of slaves on Goree Island. No one knows how many innocent lives were lost at sea during the voyage. As the true mother, it broke my heart to know that such atrocities were committed by many who prayed in the name of Jesus Christ. Knowing these things, I would visit Goree Island and liberate the historical agony and heartbreak of all the Africans who suffered due to scourge of slavery. What is now a tourist site was the epicenter of the West African slave trade. I looked at the beautiful houses built for the European slave traders, and the contrast with the slave camp located barely 100 feet behind them that could not have been greater. The House of Slaves is a two-story building. The slave traders lived on the second floor, while innocent Africans captured and brought there from throughout the continent were kept on the first floor while awaiting to be boarded onto slave ships. Most visitors and dignitaries toured the second floor, but I spent my time in the slave cells on the first floor. The slave house was built with stones and contained cramped, gloomy folding cells. The cells were like caves, dark and damp, with no natural sunlight, and ceilings so low that one could not stand up straight. At the end of a narrow corridor, with cells on either side, was the infamous door of no return. The men, women, and children who went through this door onto slave ships sailing for the Americans never saw their families again. Holding on to the frame of the door of no return, I shed tears along the mayor of Goree and everyone in our party as I prayed for Africa to be freed from the pain and resentment caused by slavery. As I stood at that door, I could hear the cries and weeping of countless Africans taken against their will. My grief increased when I witnessed tourists laughing and joking as they passed the slave cells. But I also saw families frown and sigh in sadness at the sight of these reminders of human cruelty. One mother leaned over a red brick staircase and offered a tearful prayer. She seemed hopeful that her prayer might contribute to healing centuries of cruelty and misery. Liberating those who have ascended the first from comforting those who are alive on earth. Both are possible through the earnest prayer of God's only begotten daughter, who carries the mission to save humanity. Facing the silent
grieving walls of the house of slaves. I forever broke the miserable chains of Africa's oppression. The anguished cries of Africans should be heard and their plight embraced. Humankind's long, painful history of exploitation and deprivation of freedom must come to an end. This was my motivation as I traveled thousands of times to come to Gory Island and walk in this still pitiable and sorrowful land of Africa. Having seen the slave cells and the doors of no return on the first floor, I did not take the stairs going to the second floor, where the slave owners lived. Instead, I made my way to the courtyard. There, together with Gory Island Mayor Augustine Senghor and his wife, and many local officials, I offered a prayer for the liberation of all Africans who died as victims of slavery. A short walk from there brought us to a small square. Along one of the yellow painted walls were several small plaques honoring eminent leaders who had visited the island, including Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama, Mother Teresa, and John Paul II. As they unveiled a plaque with my name and with the inscription, Mayor Singer said, "This doesn't fully embody how grateful and indebted we feel, but it will stand for eons as an enduring symbol of the precious heart you have brought here." Many among the crowd expressed their thanks for me for liberating Africa from the weight of 500 years of suffering. It was a heartfelt token of appreciation from the people of Senegal, and I felt the continent. Following the unveiling, the little angels moved everyone to tears with beautiful Senegalese songs they had learned and rehearsed over many hours. As we made our way to the pier to depart, I told the mayor I wanted to leave a gift behind that would benefit the whole island. When we reached the pier, we could hear the sound of a motorboat approaching. It was a water ambulance I had prepared as a gift to Gory Island for passenger and emergency patient transport. Christened with the name Victoria, it reflected our common hope that although innumerable lives have been lost over the centuries, no others will be lost for the lack of medical boat. Adieu.
Ju, thank you so much, Sister Jamie. And next is the 10 points of gratitude to be shared by Nanay Shoni Camayo. Welcome, Nay.
Morning, parents. Good morning to our beloved true parents, to our beloved leaders, brothers and sisters around the world. This morning, I would like to offer my 10 points of gratitude. Number 1, my gratitude and thankfulness to Heavenly Parents for the life and love and blessing that we have received day by day. Second, my gratitude to our beloved true parents for their really stand as a substantial body of Heavenly Parents. They give their life for us to be saved, to have a total salvation. Number 3, I am so grateful and gratitude for all the creation surrounding us, for they are really the source of our life, giving us good shelter and everything. Number 4, my gratitude for all our leaders who really they sacrifice themselves, working hard, standing as an extension body of true parents, showing us the way and giving us guidance
and inspiration in every morning, every night, every day. My gratitude to Heavenly Tribal Messiah mission that I have, because through this, I can understand the heart of God and our truth. In verse 6, I am grateful for the support of the Spirit Word, especially our ancestors, for our mission every day. In verse 7, I am so grateful for my tribes and all my families, for they open their hearts upon receiving the blessing. Number 8, I'm grateful to my husband for his support for my mission as an HPN. Number 9, I'm so grateful to my daughter for being responsible and continue her devotion to Heavenly Parents and true parents. 10, I'm so grateful for Reverend and Mrs. Pilskin for their guidance and inspiration message, for their support for the tribes in the Philippines. That's all I can share. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nanay Fe. And next, to render us a song. Okay. Thank you so much again, Nanay Fe. And next, to render us a song for today, let us all welcome Tita Virgie Gabaran together with her blessed children.
Here we stand together, one in the humanity. For we are come from the Father, we are one family. It's our school of love and peace, where we learn this way for the world to live in harmony. And together we all say, this is where peace begins. Here we sow the seeds of love, below stars we are knowing. We are one family, we are one family under God. Not just study the spirit, one of the humanity, people who live for others, for love there's no boundary, nor the race, nor nature. Boundary just keep those above. Forgiveness, true understanding. This is how we lost stars. This is where peace begins. Here we saw the seeds of love.
Thank you so much to our very little cute Ate Yongshin. That was so adorable, right? I know every one of us are smiling while watching and listening to her sing One Family Under God. And thank you so much once again. And now let us prepare our mind and hearts as we are going to receive spiritual foods for today. So let us all welcome our beloved national leader, Reverend Leo Angelotti Halog.
Very much, our Sister Tammy. I would like to first greet our Heavenly Parent and true parents. Good morning, our beloved Heavenly Parent and true parents. To all our beloved leaders, Chango families, all our Blasandal families and brothers and sisters. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Yeah, happy Sunday to everyone. Welcome po once again to our morning devotion. Thank you for joining again our morning devotion. I would like to express my gratitude to our beloved brothers and sisters, our ITLC family, for hosting today's morning devotion. Yeah, soon we will going to end this month of February. Really, it's very fast actually. It seems that we just started 2022, and we'll be moving soon the third month. Yeah, in the Gregorian calendar, so really days are passing so fast. And so many things are happening, especially this time. Really many situations are really going on. So that's why the more we have to unite with our beloved True Mother. This time also the ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia. This is really very serious this time, and the world now are focused on this. We really need to pray for our brothers and sisters, especially in Ukraine, in Russia. We have centers in both nations, and so we need to pray for our brothers and sisters. I saw from some news and reports that our brothers and sisters in Ukraine, they are now underground, but they are all safe as of this time, and maybe they will be staying there, and then no electricity. So really, we need to pray for our brothers and sisters. This time also, our movement, we are making, I think, UPF is making a move this time to really gather all leaders of the world, heads of states, to make dialogue. And so anyway, despite this situation, I feel that really we are really playing a very substantial, important role this time. And I feel with the foundations that we have and the recently concluded World Summit, I think really True Mother is continuously offering, because of these events also that we have. True Mother is really offering a lot of conditions even until this time. So really centering on our True Mother, as long as True Mother is here, Mother told us that as long as True Mother is here, everything will be okay. So let's continue to pray and unite with True Mother and really pray for brothers and sisters. Yeah. Also, yesterday we have one sister from General Santos. I think she belonged to the 360,000 couples. She passed away. Ati Johnny Sianagase. So let's really pray also for her. Let's include her in our prayers. Today, we're going to continue with we're going to continue sharing from True Mother's book. Now in chapter 3, the Channel Book Scriptures, we're going to continue the Chonsongyong, Pyonghagyong, and Champumugyong. So I think still some brothers and sisters are not much aware about these three, heavenly scriptures. As you know, we have the old Chonsongyong before, but True Mother revised that. So we have now the new Chonsongyong, and then we have the Pyonghagyong, the peace messages, and then Chambumugyong, like the life course of True Parents. So these three books, True Mother is emphasizing the importance and value of these three channel book scriptures. So let's continue to study from the words of True Mother. True Mother said, we can save many lives through these books. I want to reorganize True Father's words in Cheonsongyong so that you can always carry it about with you. Christians always keep the Bible close to them. Similarly, I wanted to compile True Father's words into Cheonsongyong, Pyeonghwagyong, and Chambumugyong, making them into books that you will always keep close to your heart. We can save many lives through these books. They are our weapon. You have no idea what precious weapons they are. They are weapons that save people. The words that can save humanity have emerged from Korea, God's homeland. So, as we can see, the Christian people, that's why for them, absolutely only the Bible. When you meet some, really strong Christians, their basis is only the Bible. That is really their guide. But since the Bible, is made up of, it's metaphoric actually, and really not so clear. That's why even though they are absolutely focused with the Bible, they cannot, because it's not clearly explained, right? And then when the time, during that time, really it's not ready yet for people. That's why God said that when the time comes, I will speak plainly about the Father. But that time when the Bible was made, still there's no much foundation, right? So it's not so clear. But the Christians, they are really focused in the Bible. So that's why True Mother, reorganize all these books. Clearly, when you read the old Cheonsongyong, you will going to see that many words there were, repeated, many parts. That's why True Mother compiled this to be, we organize very well. So we are truly grateful to our beloved True Mother. Now we have these three books that will become our guide, right? And then not only for our own self, what Mother said, these books can save lives. So using this as our guide, we reach out to people. So this is our weapon. That's why, all churches, all Christians, they are always carrying this Bible. So meaning this, because we are like heavenly soldiers, whenever we go to wars, right? We need to have weapon, right? Without weapon, then for sure you will going to lose, right? So it's very important. The same is true as, people carrying out the mission that Heavenly Parent have entrusted us. So we need to master these books. As religious people are always reading their Bible, whatever scriptures they have, they master that. The same is true with us. We need to master the word. We need to continue to study and really make it part of us. Wherever we go, later on we can share these words. These books, Mother said, can save lives. This is our weapon, right? You have no idea what precious weapons they are. They are weapons that save people. So these words, have emerged from the fatherland, from God's homeland, from Korea, through our True Parents. So we really need to study continuously and really make this, really the core, of our life. And really make it part of our lives. These words will be our weapon to save all people, to save the world. This is how precious these words are. True Mother said, the most precious of all is the words of truth. I am indescribably happy to be part of the publication ceremony of Cheonsongyong and Pyeonghwagyong. I am truly grateful to the Heavenly Parent and the True Parents of Heaven, Earth, and Humankind for permitting me to dedicate the channel book scriptures. I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude and congratulations to the elders, including the chairperson and deputy chairperson of the compilation committee, and also my appreciation for the hard work of the committee members. Of all that True Father achieved in the 60 or so years of his providential work, the most precious of all is the words of truth, which are like jewels that he has left behind for fallen humankind. So mother is emphasizing, of all the things, that true parents have achieved in 60 or so years of his providential work. The most precious of all is the words of truth, which are like jewels that he has left behind for fallen humankind. So we have to really understand the most important things are the words of truth, these words that comes from Heavenly Parent, that comes from true parents. More than anything else, in-emphasize it through Mother dito ngayon how important is words of truth. Many times in our life, because of many situations, sometimes we lose, actually, even as our inspiration, di ba? We lose our passion sometimes, unlike before, some members, when they join our movement, they are so passionate, they are, willing to give everything, give their life, but, along the way, when difficulties already started to come, actually, sometimes it changed our determination, our dedication, right? And then along the way, that's why many people we see in our movement before, very dedicated, very passionate, but, some of them, they encounter in their life, they lose their determination, their dedication, their passion. There are some brothers and sisters they lost. So, that's the time when difficulties we comes in our life, we encounter. That's the time again we go back to what really keeps us moving. Actually, this is really the word of God, how much we understood Heavenly Parents' words, how much we understood the divine principle. These are really ultimately will keep us moving, right? That's why kaya sinasabi ni True Mother dito ngayon, more than anything else, most important, most precious is the words of truth. Ito rin yung nagkukan sa atin for us to keep moving. Right? If we are not deep, our understanding is shallow on the words of truth, then that's why we easily sway in our life of faith. These are, the reason that why we lose track. But, our elders, our leaders are continuously moving to this direction. They are the ones, our brothers and sisters, or, despite the difficulties and challenges, keep on moving. So they are the ones, who have deep understanding about the words of truth. The most precious, what Mother is telling us today. That's why more than anything else, the words are the most important. Aju, these are the words that will going to remain for eternity. That true parents, have worked hard for, and they will going to live for all humanity. Aju, really how important these words are. That's why, despite, lalong-lalo na with our situation this time, the more we are offering conditions, we are reading continuously, as we read the words of truth, as we read these world scriptures, or these channel book scriptures, many things comes into our mind, many wisdom we receive, right? And then, sometimes the dark situations become, bright. We could see clearly where to go and then what to do, right? So it opens, through these words. Then we can surely break through and overcome any situation. We can accomplish what we need to do, what we need to accomplish. So these are like our really guide, giving us light, especially in this dark path that, we are traveling during this time, especially. Aju, so how important these words are. So continuously we need to, read, study, every day. That's why through, also through Mother's sharing every morning, we receive so many inspirations in order for us to move forward and overcome all the challenges and difficulties, especially during this time. True Mother is telling us that these teachings will indeed become the essential center of Channel Group. I'm truly grateful and delighted to think that his words, that his words are no longer scattered about, but instead have been polished into beautiful gemstones and threaded together. These teachings will indeed become the essential center of Channel Group. How pleased God will be if you unite with these teachings and fulfill your given responsibility and mission in your respective places. There still remain responsibilities for us to fulfill for the will desired by heaven. We have the responsibility to lead all 7 billion people in the world to become citizens of Channel Group as quickly as possible. So this is our mission now, already 7.8 billion people of the world. It is our responsibility to guide them and lead them to become Channel Group citizens. And then what is our weapon to use? This is these words, right? The words of truth, Mother is saying, that is written in the Channel Book scriptures, right? So these teachings, Mother said, will indeed become the essential center of Channel Book. So the words are the center of Channel Book, Mother is saying, that comes from Heavenly Parent, that comes from true parents. This is the center. So sabi ni Mother dito, how pleased Heavenly Parent will be if you unite with these teachings and fulfill your given responsibility and mission in your respective places. That's why centering on the words, we fulfill our responsibility, our mission that was given to us. Then Heavenly Parent will be very pleased when we unite with these words and fulfill our responsibility. Aju, we are truly, grateful to Heavenly Parent and to true parents. We have these words very clearly. Is our weapon to guide us to accomplish our mission, our responsibility, and guide all the people of the world to become citizens of Channel Book. Aju? True Mother said, if you are indolent in carrying out your mission, heaven will not wait for you. You are in the position of the owners, who can then go on to assume the positions of filial children and loyal subjects of Channel Group. However, if you are indolent in carrying out your mission, heaven will not wait for you. On this day, we should all ponder once again how we should fulfill our mission and resolve to carry it out and devote all our energy to saving all of humankind, centering on these gem-like words that heaven has given to us. That's why whatever we are doing now, ultimately our mission, kahit ano po ang pan natin ngayon, ginagawa natin, whether we are working, whether we are studying, whatever we are doing, all these things are our preparations. Ultimately, our mission is to save all people. Kaya in our workplace, we carry, we are empowered, we are well-versed, and we know very well the words, so wherever we are, we can save people. Aju, it doesn't mean we all need to be full-time in the church. We don't need anymore to be full-time in our church. Right? We are living in a different era. Our most important now is understanding the words of true parents. Carry them everywhere we go. So wherever we are, there are people there. In our schools, in our workplace, we can save one person at a time, right? We continue to witness through these words, right? So Mother is saying, if we are indolent in fulfilling this mission, heaven will not wait for us. Especially this time, Mother said, Heavenly Parent cannot wait any longer. Already, Heavenly Parent have been waiting for 6,000 years, more than 6,000 years already. So, and then Heavenly Parents have told each one of us, right, to do this mission, save people, centering on the words. So we have to fulfill our responsibilities in our tribes. We have to continue. So Mother said, on this day, we should all ponder once again how we should fulfill our mission and resolve to carry it out and devote all our energy to saving all of humankind, centering on these gem-like words that heaven has given to us, right? Really, all these things that are happening because also sometimes of our, limitations in fulfilling our responsibility. But True Mother, has talked about, true parents have talked about us, because of our failure of fulfilling our responsibilities. The providence is continuously prolonged and prolonged and prolonged. True parents have accomplished already their mission, right? This is now our responsibility to do this. If, immediately we educate people continuously, there will be no more wars. There will be, no more serious conflicts. If we educate people, if they know true parents, if they know Heavenly Parent, but because of our limitations, our shortcomings, we couldn't continue and propagate these words as fast as we can. our limitation are still always there. That's why True Mother said, on this day, we should all ponder once again how we should fulfill our mission and resolve to carry it out and devote all our energy, like our True Mother, putting everything. How much True Mother is using all her energy, power, at her age of 79, how much True Mother, especially this time, there's going on war between Russia and Ukraine. I'm thinking what True Mother now is, doing and thinking how much True Mother is offering prayers and conditions this time at her age, offering everything, all her energy, how to solve all these problems. That's why we have to really think about, once again, Mother is reminding us, right? We have to really think about how to carry out our mission, investing all our energy, all our power, in fulfilling our responsibility, saving all people, telling them about these gem-like words from heaven that Heavenly Parent has given us. Aju, that's why we can never fail. We have to just march forward continuously and really carry out our mission. Mother is telling us, heaven cannot wait anymore. Heaven cannot wait also for us. We have to fulfill our mission as Heavenly Tribal Messiahs. Even there's pandemic or not, our mission can never be stopped by any situations. Aju, we have to move forward continuously. Like life, life cannot stop. Life is, it's like a bicycle continue to move. Once you stop, what will going to happen? The bicycle will fall, right? The same is true in life. The same is true in our mission. Even pandemic come, whatever situation, we will never stop. We will continue to carry out our mission and let all the people know about, these words and be able to really save all humanity, especially in this final time in the providence. Aju? Mother said, in terms of human body, they are the backbone. True Father's words are our foundation. In terms of the human body, they are the backbone. When the backbone is out of alignment, all the organs get twisted, don't they? And then the body becomes ill. In short, it is very important. Through the publication of these words, we can live together with Father. So Mother is emphasizing how important these words are. They are like, in terms of our human body, they are like the backbone. Kapag may problema ang ating backbone, kapag hindi clear ang alignment, hindi naka-center doon, what happens? When the backbone is out of alignment, Mother said, all the organs get twisted. Meaning, if this backbone is not, in complete alignment, problems will come out. Right? And then our body becomes ill. All the organs get twisted, Mother said. So in short, it is very important. So these words, the scriptures, they are like the backbone. So we cannot neglect, this should be the center. This should be, our life should be in complete alignment with these words. Otherwise, our life also, as comparing to the physical body, when the backbone is not in alignment, it will, make problems, and then our body becomes ill. So we have to have this kind of understanding about these words that True Mother is telling us today. The three scriptures, the three heavenly scriptures. This should be, we have to be in complete alignment to these words. This should be the center ng life natin every day. So once we are aligned, so our life will be well. Our life will be okay. Kaya nga sometimes, we have many situations in our life because the truth, our understanding, our alignment with the words is still, not so much clear. That's why many situations as an individual, in our families, many challenges and difficulties because we have to now, we have to look clearly. Our alignment with the words of Heavenly Parent, with the words of true parents is not as that, that clear as, Heaven wanted and desired. That's why many problems, many situations are coming in our life. But once this is in complete alignment, we are in complete alignment with these words. It's like the physical body that is very healthy. Aju, That's why it's very important. These words are very important in our life. So that's why Father's words are the foundation, Mother said. So it is very important. So through this publication of these words, if our life is aligned in these words, Mother said, we can live together with Father. Aju? Mother said, when spirit and truth become one, the word comes to life and starts to breathe. The first thing I said after True Father Songhua was that we must recover our faith of the beginning times through spirit and truth. When spirit and truth become one, the word comes to life and start to breathe. That being the case, these words are the word of life for you, aren't they? For your health and your future generations, these words must live and breathe within you. It should not stop there, with only you enjoying them. I have already said that we need to create the environment for witnessing. So when Father passed on to the spiritual world, Mother said we need to bring back, the spirit in the early days of our church where spirit and truth become one, right? So when spirit and truth become one, Mother said, the word and truth coming together, becoming one. That's why this time, through Mother, revive this kind of spirit. Without spirit and truth coming together, then there will be no life. But when they come together, Mother said, life, there comes life and, breathing begins. So that's why kapag hindi tayo nag-expand, this time also, what is our main focus also is, church expansion. Increasing of members, right? Kasi dyan natin makikita if our church, our movement is alive, our Heavenly Parents Holy Community. Meaning if we are alive, we are breathing, we continue to expand, reaching out members and raising up leaders continuously. But now when we look, we don't have, many people now, many new people, the same faces we can see. Of course, we are doing HTM, we have our 430, but how many already we have raised up, right? Not enough. We became Chonbo, we blessed 430 couples, it's not enough. It doesn't show that really our church is, our movement is alive without really, making or continuously raising up people to really, ibig sabihin, new members coming in, right? So that's why Mother said, when spirit and truth comes together, then there will be life. Breathing will begin. Then naturally, we will expand. Many new people, many new members will come. Aju, Mother is telling us here, for your health and your future generations, these words must live and breathe within you. So starting from us, tayo muna. That's why we need to study. Continuously learn and study these words, right, in our daily life. So when we started to become, spirit and truth become one, centering on the individual, then these words become alive within us. Then it's natural for us to multiply. If these words are alive in our families, it's naturally to influence others, right? It's natural, very natural already for us to witness. So the environment will really become prepared. Mother said, I have already said that we need to create the environment for witnessing. So we have to really make these words alive, right? Starting from us. Aju, so through Mother is continuously, encouraging us and really reminding us how important these words are. This will be, the center, the starting point. Mother said, true parents are what heaven and humankind have hoped for this day. So true parents are what heaven and humankind have desired and hoped for this day. To this day. So of course, that Pyeonghwagyong and Chonsonggyong were prepared centered on the word is important. However, their source is true parents. God has endeavored throughout the years to restore fallen humankind. God carried out the providence of restoration through indemnity, working with the Israelites for 4,000 years and restored a lineage untainted by the fall. The birth of Jesus Christ, God's only begotten Son, was the culmination of that. So, of course, these words are very important. Most importantly, their source, who is their source, is true parents. The ones that God have sent, right? The source of the word. So, true parents are really the ones that heaven and humankind have hoped for, up to this day. All religions, they're waiting actually for the coming of the true parents. Recently, there is I'm grateful to Sir Gapol, if he's watching today. They have concluded the education of principals and I think head teachers from Zamboanga. They did the 5 days education in Mantikau, and I'm grateful to Kuya Randy and to our lecturers who went there. I heard that it was a very beautiful testimony. A lot of beautiful testimonies was given by these teachers, because they studied the divine principle and true parents. Really, we are now in really different time. If we continue to teach the words, already the time has come. Mother told us, all people now are ready to receive. So it's not enough to just teach them the 5 principles of peace. Ngayon, even our VIPs now, they need to know true parents. They need to know the divine principle actually. Now, can you imagine now, head teachers, principals, they are receiving this like very simply now, these words, because the environment have been prepared already. So once we gather people and teach them about the divine principle, naturally, and then they realize that, and then they like repent and, they started to live new life. Truly amazing, the words of true parents. The only thing now is how can we spread this as fast as we can to the people, right? So really the world is waiting for true parents. So they can know true parents, as what Mother said, through the divine principle. Without knowing the divine principle, they cannot know true parents. So that's why we have to teach them the divine principle. So really, I'm really happy to listen from the stories. I know later we can receive the report of that 5-day divine principle education to the principals and teachers of Zamboanga through the initiative of Sir Gapol. Yeah, really amazing things now are happening. So Mother said that the birth of Jesus Christ, God's only begotten Son, was the culmination of that. So through, God carried out the providence of restoration. Through indemnity, we could learn from the history. But its culmination is, the coming of the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, the only begotten Son, the culmination, right? And then finally, Mother said, God also created His only begotten daughter. Would God have only created His only begotten Son? God also created His only begotten daughter. With the birth of God's only begotten Son, providential history should have been fulfilled with God's only begotten daughter. However, this was not fulfilled. That is why before His death, Jesus Christ promised to return. So the word is very, very important. But most importantly, the source of the word. That's why Mother said, true parents, they are the most awaited all throughout history. All humanity are waiting for true parents. All religions now are waiting. That's why we have to tell them, because already true parents have come long time ago, right? And then already Father went to the spiritual world, but still many people doesn't know. Can you imagine how sad the reality? Then they will just know when they go to the spiritual world. How come? Maybe people are asking, especially religious people, how come? I'm living my life on earth like this, like that for a long time, but I couldn't know that true parents already has come. So, if nobody told them, then it's not only their fault, right? Of course, maybe they don't have enough foundation also to meet true parents, but actually we are living in different era, even though people has not much enough foundation, but because the era has prepared, we are living in this time, it's now our responsibility to really teach all people, tell them. That's why we are now reaching out, yesterday we are really grateful to have, meeting with Honorable Eknat. We're very happy, to meet him physically. The first nation he visited, after all these events is, the Philippines. We received so many amazing, words and, reports, especially behind the scenes. Truly, we are very grateful. and really sharing to us more deeply about, the work through the miracles, especially that True Mother, have done and accomplished. Truly amazing. Actually, so Mother is telling us today that, Heavenly Parent will be sending not only the only begotten Son, but the only begotten daughter. So not only that, so True Mother mentioned that will send the only begotten Son, and then will be completed, by the only begotten daughter. So it's what's happening now. True Mother is completing everything now, right? That's why Mother said she's very determined to complete everything in her lifetime. That's what she promised always True Mother do, right? So Mother promised, by 2020 to restore 7 nations and denominations. True Mother have accomplished that. That became the foundation for her to proclaim the firm settlement of Channel Group. So now again, True Mother, by 2027, offering at least, minimum, we have to, offer in her lifetime, True Mother's lifetime, at least 1/3 of the world population. Jew, so we have all the foundation. So it's now time to harvest. So once we unite with the Word, once we unite with True Parents, we can really witness amazing miracles that will happen in our life. Jew, so with this guidance today of True Mother, let's really reflect deeply with this guidance again. Look clearly with our, how we are living our lives centering on the Word. We have to really live centering on the words, and then with our beloved True Parents, with our True Mother now, and then really our movement will going to, breathe, continuously, and then naturally we will expand beyond, our imagination, and then we can bring all people, and then Heavenly Parent can embrace all His children. Aju, and then really True Mother's wish can be accomplished, and then we can really bring off, or we can really comfort our Heavenly Parent and our True Father in the spiritual world. Aju, so let's really do our best as we are living in this most precious time in the golden era. Let's really accomplish our task, our mission that heaven has entrusted to us. Aju, so with this, let us once again offer our gratitude to our Heavenly Parent and True Parents. Thank you very much, all beloved brothers and sisters. May Heavenly Parents' love and blessings be always upon you and your families. Let's have a great day today, and once again, happy Sunday to all. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much, Sir L.A., for sharing that very inspiring message for today. Once again, let's give a big hand for our national leader. And to hear some reflections from our brothers and sisters, may I ask, is there any volunteer from our brothers and sisters here in Zoom meeting? So you may raise your hand or you may unmute your microphone. But if there's none, so first let me call the IPLC College Dean. Let's all welcome Ma'am Josephine Rambuyon.
Good morning po sa ating national leader and to all our brothers and sisters who are here with us in our national morning devotion. Naririnig po ba yung boses ko?
Yes,
yung audio?
po.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, for my reflection, so of course, yes, the truth will be our guide. But while Sir L.A. is sharing his internal guidance, I was also thinking a while ago that more than the words of truth, yung what we read that gives us inspiration and that ignites our passion, lalong-lalo na po sa ating mission, is when yung blessed families who will be the substantial form of that words of truth. Sa ngayon, of course, because of the pandemic, we all feel or we all experience some difficulties. Every individual, every families may mga pinagdadaanan. And the same with the IPLC family. We also experience a lot of, personal difficulties and yung challenges that IPLC is facing right now. But we are very grateful and thankful because although sometimes sa part ng IPLC faculty and staff, sometimes we felt angry, we felt resentful sa mga leaders because we felt that we were abandoned, something like that. But despite that negative feeling, maybe because yun nga, we felt naramdaman namin yun kasi nga we are going through challenges and difficulties. But despite that, because we understand our mission, we understand yung aming role, not only for IPLC, but yung role namin as elders, as someone who should be guiding young people, our students, lalong-lalo na to raise them up as to become or to understand our true parents, the role also later on to become blessed families. Because we understand that part, despite all the negative feelings, despite all the challenges, we are, and I am personally very grateful para doon sa mga IPLC members who are still here with us. Sometimes the words that we read don't really touch yung ating heart, but still, that words of truth is our guide. And later on, because we have people, we have family members that despite their own difficulties, they show their concern, they lend their help. Because of that, actually nakakatulong yun eh. Nakakatulong to still help revive, still help maintain yung faith ng brothers and sisters na something na nagsasabi na please hold on, you can do that, and we are very grateful to those people as part of the IPLC family. And yes, although yun nga, the substantial manifestation or embodiment of the words of truth through sa ating mga family members na nag-guide sa ibang family members as well. Mas matanda man sila or mas bata internally or externally, it helps. Because kahit na sabihin natin na elder na siya, okay, we still cannot remove the fact that huwag nating sabihin na strong naman yan, kayang-kaya niya yan. Okay, so while thinking about it kanina, nakuhan ko na even those strong people still needs someone to, that they can open up what they feel, positive man yun or negative. And so just to listen, show your concern to everyone, especially right now during the pandemic. It will be a big help. It will be it will be a great opportunity to also learn more and understand more others. I think that would be my short reflection for this morning regarding dun sa reading regarding particularly dun sa IG ng ating national leader, si Sir L.A. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Josh, for sharing your heart for today. Once again, let's give a round of applause for Ma'am Josh. And for the next one to share their reflection, let's welcome one of the IPLC graduate, Mr. Brother Chan Palupo. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, guardian true parents. Good morning, elders. Good morning, brothers and sisters. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Actually, it's my first time to share my reflection online. So I'm grateful for guardian true parents and for someone who's assigned me to give my reflection. So actually, I learned a lot through the teaching of today about the truth, the word of truth. It's most important. We should know the truth, and the truth should lead us. So, if we really deeply understand the word of God, then the true parents, it help us to grow more, and then to become the true son of God and true parents. So we'll continue to. So knowing the truth also will help us also to accomplish our mission. That's what our mission is to share. Our mission is to share the truth to all humankind. So that's our responsibility. So we should focus on that. That's why through fact, give us the tradition, the divine principle, and the Chansung book that can help us to understand more the health of true parents, that can help us to accomplish our responsibility. That's our responsibility to share the truth. So I'm grateful to finish my study at LC, and I'm grateful for everything, to be alive, and then I continue to promise God and true parents that I'll do my best to be an example, a good example, second John, and who can continue who can do our best, who can a good second John, who can continue to follow divine principle, and continue to share to my friends, even though I'm not good enough, but I keep promises, and I keep doing my best also. Try hard to be close to God, and by reading more the truth, and by doing my best more to be more example to my brothers and sisters, and also try my best to share some truth to my brother and friends. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brother Chan, for sharing your heart, for sharing your reflection. So before we proceed with the closing prayer, can we hear from HU any final guidance or any news and announcement for today? Is there any news and announcement?
Good morning to all our leaders, brothers and sisters. Here are the news and announcements. We are inviting all our blessed children from 3 years old to junior high school to the National Sunday School today, February 27, 2022, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. via Zoom. For more information, please contact Mrs. Kayo Halog at 0967-246-9149. And also a reminder to all registered blessed families and new blessed couples about the Asia Pacific Special Parental Guidance Series 1.0 today at 2:50 p.m. Manila time. For more details, please contact Mrs. Kai Halog at 0967-246-9149. Next, the National Education Department will have another 7-day series Divine Principle Virtual Seminar from March 1 to 7, 2022 with registration fee of 210 pesos. And a 12-day series Divine Principle Seminar from March 3 to 14, 2022 with 400 registration fee. For more information and for registration, please contact Ms. Marvic Advincula or Mr. Herwin Kalinawan. We would like also to remind all blessed families and members about the special donations for the event celebrating True Parents' birthday and the 9th anniversary of Foundation Day. We accept donations until end of February. For the donation amount, for blessed families at least $25 and for single adults at least $10. You can send your precious donation to the following bank account: BPI dollar account and PNB peso account. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Commander Yev. And now, for the closing prayer, may I invite Sir Nicky Rambuyan.
Good morning to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Good morning to our national leaders, brothers and sisters, elders. Join me in prayer. Our most loving Heavenly Parent and True Parents, thank you for this wonderful morning that you've given to us. We received a lot of inspiration today. Hope that we could internalize and apply these Heavenly Parents to our daily lives. We would like to pray, Heavenly Parents, for the protection and guidance for our brothers and sisters. Our true mother, she's working hard and how the world become peaceful in the past. Father God, though we have a lot of difficulties and trials in our life, hope that we could overcome this in the past. Thank you, Father, for always giving us more inspiration. I'd like to pray also the peace between Ukraine and Russia could end up very soon, Heavenly Parents. And also the pandemic, Heavenly Parents, hope that we could overcome this and finish this situation. And we'd like to pray also all our organization throughout the world, especially in the Philippines, also our institution, IPLC, that we could move on and settle this in the parents. We'd like to pray all our brothers and sisters working hard and sharing the truth, sharing the teaching of our true parents. Once again, thank you for everything. Thank you for the blessings that you've always given to us. All our lives, Heavenly Parents. Once again, I'd like to offer this prayer to you on behalf of our brothers and sisters. In my name, Nikki and Josephine Ramboyon, Central Bliss Family. Aju.
True. Let us offer our unison prayer. Aju, aju, aju. Again, let us offer our morning greetings. Good morning, Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Good morning to our leaders, elders. Good morning, Sir L.A. Good morning, Dr. and Mrs. Titel.
Good morning! Good morning, Kuya Reyes and Panta. Den, happy birthday! Good morning, Kuya Alan!
Happy birthday, Den!
Morning. Thank you, Pamandol. Morning. Morning po,
Tito
everyone.
Gilson, thank you so much. I miss you,
Thank you, Sir
everyone.
L.A.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Sunday!
Happy Sunday po.
Happy Sunday, everybody!
Morning. Hello, Josephine.
Morning, Pop! Morning! Morning, Papa Lord! Tita Janet!
Good morning, NTC.
Have a nice day!
Morning,
Have a
HPHC.
nice Sunday!
Happy
Bye,
Sunday.
guys! Morning!
Morning sa lahat.
Hey!